seed is sleepy. It lies there tucked inside its flower, on its cone, or beneath the soil. Snug, still. This is a sunflower. A seed is secretive. It does not reveal itself too quickly. Most seeds sleep through a season or two, waiting for the warmer temperatures of spring, but some take their time. 10 years might pass before the bright red-orange seed of the Texas mountain laurel shows its purple blooms. This is the Texas mountain laurel seed, and this is the Texas mountain laurel pod. And these are the Texas mountain laurel flowers. A seed is fruitful. 90% of the plants on Earth are flowering plants. Flowering plants produce fruits. Fruits of all shapes and textures that keep the seeds cozy until they have found the right place to grow. It's a strawberry, papaya, Texas barberry, nardianito, blueberry, Guyanese wild coffee, an Indian almond, a turpentine broom, and this is a devil's crow. Who would guess that a seed as small as a freckle would grow into the world's largest tree? Only 10% of redwood trees began as seeds. Most redwood trees spring from existing trees. A seed is naked. Yes, naked. Scientists call gymnosperms, seeds that aren't clothed in fruits, naked seeds. Most naked seeds hide themselves on the scales of cones until they're ready to make a dash for the ground. Like this. This is a coast redwood. It can grow up to 350 feet or 105 meters. Seeds come in many sizes. The orchid seed is the smallest of all. There might be 1 million seeds in one pod. The seed in the coco de beurre palm is the largest. It can weigh about 60 pounds. It's 25 kilograms. This is the orchid seed. It's tiny little seeds. And this is the coco de myrrh. A seed is adventurous. It must strike out on its own in search of a less crowded place to put down roots. A parachute of fine silky hairs can take a dandelion seed 100 miles, 160 kilometers from its parent plant. This is a dandelion. This is a milkweed, Japanese maple seed, Japanese maple leaf, more milkweed seeds. This is the hop seed. Drift seeds float on ocean currents from one shore to another. They have enough air inside to help them float, and their thick protective shells keep out seawater. This is the ear pod. This is the Mary's bean, the hamburger bean, the sea coconut, the black palm, monkey's comb, hog plum, swamp palm, monkey ladder pod, and sea heart. A seed is inventive. To find a spot to grow, a seed might keep from its pod, or cling to a child's shoestring, or tumble through a bear's belly. A seed hopes to land where there's plenty of sunlight, soil, and water. This is a violet flower and the seeds. This is a cocklebird, a red huckleberry. A seed is generous. It gives the baby plant or embryo a seed coat to keep it warm. So the life of a bean starts off here, and after 2 days, 4 days, 1 week, 4 weeks, 5 weeks. And with rice, it starts 3 days, 1 week, 1 month, 2 months, 4 months. And then with the pumpkin seed, it goes 4 days, 1 week, 2 months, 3 months, 4 months. You should have a pumpkin. A splash pine, After 1 week, 6 weeks, 2 months, 8 years, 15 years, you'll have a tall tree. And the teak, 4 days, 1 week, 10 weeks, 1 year. And after 100 years, you should have a super tall tree. The embryo's first meal comes from the seed leaves, or cotyledons. Seeds with 1 seed leaf, like corn, are called monocots. Seeds with 2 seed leaves, like beans, are called dicots. So this is a bean, this is the shoot, or the plumule, this is the root right here, the radicle, and this is the seed leaf, the cotyledon, and the seed coat around it. Some seeds are ancient. Not all seeds are eager to germinate. Some have lain dormant or slept undisturbed for more than 1,000 years. The oldest known seed to sprout came from an ancient date palm tree after it was unearthed from a long ago king's mountaintop palace in Israel. A scientist planted it. 4 weeks later, it sprouted. There it is, the date palm. And that's what it can become. A seed is thirsty and hungry. Once a seed has shed its coat, it drinks in the rain, the dew, and yesterday's icicles. It feasts on minerals in the soil. Part of the seed, the root, feels the tug of gravity and digs down deep. Another part of the seed, the shoot, is sensitive to light, so it reaches for the sun. A seed is clever. It knows to seek the sunlight, to push itself up, through the soil, but it must wait until a while before that happens. Plants make their own food through a process called photosynthesis. Inside plant leaves are cells containing chemicals that absorb sunlight. Light gives them the energy they need to turn water and carbon dioxide, a gas in the air, into food. This plant is a bean plant. A seed is sleepy, but only until it has found a place in the sun and has had its breakfast and a drink of water. This is the sunflower plant, the sunflower seed sprouting. Then a seed is